Hey, this is Phoenix, back with another review of Wonder Woman number 8. Sorry, it's been a while. I have been really busy and thinking about types of videos to make in the last month or two. Uh, but here we go. This came out like a month ago. Next issue's coming out. I'll definitely do a review of that. This is, of course, Tom King and Daniel Sampere. This issue, to quickly summarize, is the the villain of the story, the king, whatever you want to call him, put Diana under his lasso of not lies, but lasso of submission or whatever the heck it was. Sorry, it's been a minute. But his version of the lasso, the gray one. I'll have pictures while I'm talking. Uh, and she's in a like fake vision world. She believes she's in where she is like a 50s housewife and she listens to her husband and it's that and the villain, the king, the oh my god, what the heck is his name? I'll just call him the king. That's ironic because Tom King. But he yeah, while he's trying to get her to submit to be the woman she is because he lives in a weird, tyrannical, misogynistic, horrible ideology. This guy and his people who follow him. Uh, and surprisingly, he lives long enough to be around with Diana's daughter Cass in the future. And she's just she's like a housewife, 50s look, who just cooks, cleans, that type of stuff. Only that, can't think for herself. And Steve Trevor, is yelling at her here and there and telling her certain things, and is trying to put her to understand like this is who you're meant to be, this type of woman, pathetic. Like it's pathetic. It would be pathetic to her, but for him, it's like this is how it should be, to bring you down to your knees. Um, and it uses a lot of let's say religious aspects to it. A lot of quoting from the Bible, uh, stuff I don't know since I'm not religious, but but I've heard some of this stuff, and it's an interesting take. Uh, the Sovereign, that's his name. Uh, and he's like, there's like a scene where he's like pouring his wine right on her, like she's literally like lassoed to it to like a some sort of like a live what would you call it, like electric wire type thing. Um, she's like in their basement, I guess, of operations. Eventually, she gets to a point where this fake reality of his submission is breaking uh multiple times throughout this reality, and it's mostly because she's Diana of the Mascara. She will not give up. she, um, yeah, but it's pretty crazy. Uh, there's different conversations. Not everything is crazy important, but more so about just like the last couple issues. Everything in blue is um what's it called? Actually, no. Everything she's saying is basically what the sovereign wants her to say in this like crazy submission world, and it gets like crazier and crazier. And while this is happening, you see what happened to Sergeant Steele. If I just remember, it's been a while since I read this, but I'm looking it over. Uh, with the three Wonder girls, basically, Cassie, Donna Troy, and the other one. Sorry, I don't remember her real name. um, they're all there shooting arrows with an apple above his head tied up. And they're trying to just get stuff out of him to see what happened to, I guess, Diana. And eventually, though, it gets to a point where Diana's mother is within the, what would you call it? In this world, this realm. And as she talks to her, she finally realizes, like, what it, like, the fact, like, that the rope does not, she does not bend to the rope's will. She is, enough power to be able to control for herself. because she says, Lucius, yes, my daughter, I told you the rope cannot be broken, but when did you ever believe me? And it's just a funny way of just like showing how Diana's like, yeah, you're right. I don't know, like I could break through pretty easily because it's not necessarily like I'm Batman type moment, but more so like she has the ability to conquer all these different emotions and feelings, um, not with ease because after all this was torture. Uh, yeah, the whole time she's like, I do not believe your words, and I do not believe your lasso, and I do not believe you. It's pretty insane. I love that first story. It's I can't wait for the next issue though. And the backup is another Super Sons type story with Diana's daughter, Trinity, Lizzie, as well. That's her name. It's a Cassie accent. Um, and in the backup is basically Damien was meant to watch her while they're at the Fortress of Solitude, but she went like through time, which is really bad because things could change, and she went to like the some type of like old time Japanese period, some Edo period, who knows? And she mucks around there, and the whole time while that's happening, in the present tense, as they're talking about things can go screwy, their costumes change and who they are changed, and it's just a fun Easter egg of seeing like all these different versions of like a Superman or Batman, Robin type thing. Like they show Red Robin, they show the Jokers, oh man, I love it. It's a cool Easter egg vibe. Um, yeah, that would be the backup for this issue. Overall, uh, I'm still loving this story. This is the new arc of the story. It will have um like a break in the next couple months, I believe, like around July maybe. Uh, because of Absolute Power, there will be maybe like two tie-ins. I don't know. I'll cover it probably. I'm gonna get them. So, but yeah, I'm loving this series. And I can't wait for another one. So I will hopefully I will post more regularly. So I will see you then.